Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Guy Fawkes, 'twas his intent to blow up the king and the parliament.
Welcome back, Hotspot viewers. Today you join us in Lewes, a lovely little quaint village, but for one night of the year, boarded up windows and fire. That's what we're here for. We're here to find out what's going on, why people like fire, and why this is called by many the bonfire capital of the world.
Remember, the 5th of November. Lewes Bonfire.
What is Lewes Bonfire?
It's a very old festival that's celebrated perhaps more in a bigger way in Lewes than it is but it is a national thing. The particular reason for it being so big in Lewes is that there was a Catholic Pope who ordered the burning of some Protestants, and they were burnt here in Lewes, and so it has particular significance here.
It's the Protestant martyrs that were burnt at the town hall up the road there, literally 5 minutes walk up there.
Why do we have to board up the windows?
Are you staying around?
I am indeed.
You'll see later.
Thank you.
It's full on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What we're finding out is that they're linked to pubs. Sweet Nick. So we're going to go in, have a pint, and check out the people inside.
And there are 6 bonfire societies. It's Borough, which is the oldest one, it's about 150 years. Cliff, which is the next oldest. Southover, South Street, Commercial Square and Waterloo.
Yeah, look. So you join us inside of one of the pubs here. What brings you to this part of the world?
The bonfires tonight. The bonfires, the fireworks.
Yeah.
The celebration. The
Excuse to booze like most of the day.
So what is it about fire that draws humans towards it?
Well, I'm a pyromaniac, so that's why I'm
Hence the
here.
lid.
Yeah, demand. You're a prick.
Well, it's the anarchy, isn't it? It's kind of like the way of letting something out there, just kind of letting something burn and bang.
It's warm. It makes things go away. It's primordial. It's what makes us human in a way. What separates us from animals. The fact that we can control fire. It's brought about all of our industry. Everything that we know today is all because of fire.
Maybe it's that like primeval instinct still there. Yeah. If I stare at a fire, I zone out and get into it. You know, I like a fire stare.
Is that the main reason you're here today, to stare at fire?
Yep, stare at fires, drink beer. Yeah, that's the 2 things.
It's bloody hot, isn't it?
Can you tell us a little bit about the 666? Where is it? This one here.
So it's brewed this time
Evil.
of year. But yeah, it's strong, will keep you warm during the rainy bonfire. Try it.
If there was a real people burning today, do you think crowds would still flock towards to watch it?
morbid curiosity.
Nonsense, definitely. Yeah, come on, you watch it.
I'd watch an ultimate.
There you go, Liv's already on board.
So we're walking down the hill towards the Dorset, which is supposedly one of the pubs which has got one of the strongest societies associated with it.
It's evil. It's evil for sure.
Hopefully we're going to find some people further down who are going to have a lot to say.
But you're not going to stop it because, do you know, this is famous.
Yeah.
All over. I mean, it's broadcast everywhere, isn't it? And you know, the media go nuts about it all. I mean, there was one year when we had Sky. Do you remember Sky? We're down on our site.
We are the Raven Drummers from Hastings. We just like to sort of dress up to look good and make a really great sound. Total, utter madness.
Is madness something that we should have more in society today?
Yes, it is, definitely.
Why is that?
Because madness, from a fun perspective, just helps you sort of sort of relax and just make more sense of the world in general.
I love it. Enjoyment. Being a little kid again. Yeah.
Tell me about the smugglers' costumes you've got going on. What's the theme here?
Smuggling, kind of ancient times in Sussex, people would smuggle. The idea is that we all look the same, so that when the old bill come, they can't distinguish us from one from the other. Traditionally, you black up your face as well to actually make sure that you're thoroughly disguised.
Here in Lewes for the bonfire night, biggest bonfire night in the world. Get out of the way, quick.
Brace yourselves if you're coming here.
Get every single firecracker that's sent into the crowd. There's people stepping on the firecrackers so the kids don't have to scream.
And it is well managed. We don't really want the police involved.
So I think anarchy's really good. We support it in Lewes. The problem is sometimes it gets a bit carried away. This police officer here just like pushed us over the curb completely unnecessarily.
I think there's far too much police, don't you think?
I've just gone and spoken to him and said that wasn't very nice, essentially. He said, well, it's not my problem if I push you back. It's up to you where your feet go.
To write back in a postcard to your mates back home and describe this experience, what would you say?
It's great, but there is too much police.
Guess what? We used to throw fucking crackers into the crowd. There is no longer any crackers in the crowd.
What's the benefit of throwing crackers into the crowd?
Mainly for the fact that everyone jumps away. Look what you're getting out. Send it over. You're not going to get that now. Look. Oh. Let's just say control has taken over. There is no more control. There is just control.
So what now? Why were we here at Lewes Bonfire? What was all the point of this?
One thing I'm just going to say, you asked what bonfire was about, and I always feel it can be summed up in 3 words, and that's freedom.
It's kind of a sense of community and a big sense of family, really.
Yeah?
It's a massive family feeling. Everyone's there for each other.
Is that the essence of Bonfire Night? It's a celebration for ordinary people and people of society rather than those leaders and those people that...
Definitely, yeah, definitely. It's very anti-establishment at times, that's for sure. Yeah.
Democracy.
You're hearing the boos for this effigy right here. It's Rishi Sunak. What do you think about Rishi Sunak getting burned?
Amazing. Bring it on.
If they burn it, it's kind of fucked up. Like, you know.
I think it's really cool. I'm American, so it's definitely something that I am not used to.
People care in this town. To think what we're doing here on a night like this is just brilliant.
They have like an effigy of Guy Fawkes going past, and he's got like a noose around his neck on his knees, and they go past and everyone's screaming like, burn him, burn him. It's kind of fucked up, no?
And so do you think this has the legs to go for years and years to come?
Totally. It'll keep going on, it'll change, it'll morph, it'll change what it's trying to represent.
The whole thing, and there's a lot of solidarity and unity, but there's also a little bit of, just racism that kind of undercuts it all.
Always wants to say something important, actually on a world stage. It's not just a local stage.
Also, Alex Jones from The One Show. It's Alex Jones, we're coming for you.
Sure. Are you heading down to the bonfires at all? Or?
Actually, my shift is almost over, so probably heading back. Yeah.
And remembrance.
UK culture is many things, from the Cormer of Birmingham to the bonfires of Sussex. This is a very southern Sussex traditional thing, but I'd say so it does. This is ingrained in the fabric as much as an oak tree is England.
Bet. This beat is like funk, you know what I'm saying? Who put this beat together, man? Yo, that's the G.
It's been a pleasure.
Cheers. Cheers.